I did not do his car this bad, y'all. No, I did not. I bust 3 windows. That's all I did. And I bust 3 windows because he was being slimy. He did my front window, 2 side windows, the trunk window.
You're doing something wrong if you're a Caucasian and you're a woman and you're broke. You're doing something wrong. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna sip my goddamn drink.
Yeah, and then we're going to go to video number 2 because I don't think it should just be segregated by just a white woman. Why it just can't be people in general or women?
That's not how life works.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this button right here.
Whatever. You always hating. Always hating.
It's Mr. Podcast.
Aww. T said, "Let's go."
Okay, so it's the next morning. I had to come to my car to finally get it towed, and I just came to speak my piece and say that I take what I said back. I did not do his car this bad, y'all. No, I did not. I bust 3 windows. That's all I did. And I bust 3 windows because he was being slimy. Like, it's not karma because I wasn't being slimy. We not talking. So I feel like, hold on. So I feel like that's the difference. But, okay, I bust 3 of those a month ago. He did my front window, 2 side windows, the trunk window, threw a brick in my car, cracked the mirror on the passenger side. The mirror for the rear view mirror is off, and it scratches on my car, and 2 flats.
Drivable.
T, is that car drivable today?
Not at all.
T, did you notice how he waited a month?
She said a month.
A month.
Wow. He was like, oh
shit.
yeah.
He said, I'm going to get my get back.
I'm going to wait till you forget what you did to my car.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to get my get back.
I wonder if she ever heard the saying, anything you could do, I could do better. Because he stepped it up a level. He said, oh, you want to bust out 3 windows?
See,
okay.
This is where you can't go by Jasmine Sullivan's words.
Nah.
I bust the windows out your car.
Because again, a person like me, are you busting my windows? Cool. I got insurance. I'm going to get it fixed.
Wow.
But what I'm going to do is, like I said for the last video, I'm going to put your car on cinder blocks. I'm going to take all your tires off. And then like that video we had a couple episodes ago where my man took the door handles off and put it in girl car. I'm doing all that. Now you can't get in the car. And even if you do get in, guess what? You can't drive it off because you ain't got no tires.
God.
Don't play with me.
Oh, gosh.
Do not play with me.
Insurance is going to cover all that. So anything,
but
it's just an inconvenience. It's an inconvenience.
She better hope she got good insurance.
And the deductible, you got to pay that goddamn deductible.
$1,000.
Look, if you know a shop, you ain't got to pay that.
Oh yeah, true. But
now you just said, hold on. You see how they do community? When we was talking about illegal activities, oh, now the community guidelines. She comes right back 3 minutes later and then wants to do insurance fraud. You see how it works? Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Boy, Jesus, woman,
I can guarantee. I don't guarantee a lot, but I can guarantee that lady ain't never gonna do that again.
Oh no,
she ain't even gonna pop the little things that you get when you get a package, the bubble wrap. She ain't even gonna pop bubble wrap no more.
Yeah, but
she
see,
ain't popping
this
nothing.
is my thing. This is what I don't agree with. You said that you smashed his windows because he was being slimy, but then to turn around and say, "Oh yeah, we ain't even together." So why even put all your effort into all that? Like that was just dumb.
Why? Yeah,
but like why not just walk the hell away?
I'm about to say why the get back can't just be you going on about your business,
right? Like just why do all that?
Like that should get back. He was slimy. Okay, cool.
We'll let him be slimy.
Let him be slimy.
Like that's not going to change anything. Because guess what? Now you still ain't with him, and he probably still being slimy.
Right. He ain't even being slimy no more because he just out and out doing it. So again, you on that bus mad, riding home from work, you like this, and he right in his car like.
First of all, whatever insurance she had, better give her a goddamn rental. She better not be on the bus.
Not every insurance.
Well, I mean, if she don't have it in her policy,
yeah, she probably got the regular basic joint. Yeah. Since we talked about my man in the first joint that he wasn't paying his bill, she ain't got no rental insurance in her policy. So she on the bus.
Can you imagine that happened as soon as your insurance policy lapsed?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's a hurt piece right there.
Oh, you might as well just dookie on yourself.
I don't even let my insurance. But you know what? Especially now here in Pennsylvania, you can't even let your insurance lapse anymore.
Listen,
The minute your insurance lapse,
the insurance company snitch on you.
They report it to PennDOT.
Yeah.
And then PennDOT's like,
they dry snitch.
They want them tags.
This just happened to me a couple months ago. I thought my insurance was on auto pay, so I'm not paying it no attention. I get a letter in the mail. They like, yeah, you want your registration suspended? I'm like, huh? You don't got no insurance. I'm like, wait, what? I go on the app like, yeah, we need a payment. I'm like, so nobody called me to tell me that.
They don't call you now.
Like, wait a minute. What about your email? You ain't
No, I didn't get anything.
Because my insurance company is on my app. If you have an app, you won't get no email or nothing. And if you don't have the notifications on your app active, you fuck.
And I just didn't pay
it. And what insurance you have? Because I have the app and I still get emails with my insurance company.
Well, I'm not going to say it because we are not getting out.
Yeah, they don't pay me enough money.
Yeah, but I have my insurance company on my app. And I click that little button and say no email notifications because I don't want
the ads and all that. They're trying to sell me.
I don't get no ads. I mean, if anything, they just let me know when they do the automatic deduction for the monthly.
Mine goes automatically. Period. They don't notify you nothing. All you get is that alert from your bank that be like. $100,000 deducted from your
$200,000 withdrawal. You're like, damn.
Yeah, that's it. So let's go to the first comment. So the first comment is from IMGUSH. So what did we learn? Yes, what did we learn?
Stop touching people's crap. Don't vandalize people's stuff. Don't do unto others what you want done to yourself. That's what she should have learned.
Exactly.
That's what she should have learned.
Exactly.
Yep. There you go.
Again, my grandmother used to always say, if you man enough to hit somebody, you got to be man enough to be willing to get hit back.
Yeah, you got to take that hit.
So, again, you was willing to bust his car windows. You should have been willing to understand that, guess what? My car could get torched on fire. That's the possibility. Mm-hmm. And she probably never thought he was going to do that, but he upped the score on you. So, again, chill out. Yeah. Just take your L. He did you wrong. We not saying that he didn't. If he even did, but if he did you wrong, cool. Then keep it moving.
Listen, my cousin, when we were young, a girl had threw paint on his white caddy. He had a white caddy. That motherfucker.
And people back then used to love them caddies.
Yeah, that motherfucker drove around to her crib, and she lived on a corner house of 5201 Whitby Avenue, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19148.
Oh, damn. What a whole address.
Lord have mercy. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear 100 of Whitby that was?
You know what I mean? If you didn't catch it, just hit the rewind. Look, that motherfucker, he bust every window in her crib.
Wow.
Yes. And threw paint on her and her mother's car.
Damn. And the mom
when you got a corner,
ain't even got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, collateral damage. When you got the corner house, the corner house got windows over here and then windows on the other street.
Got 20 windows in the house.
He said he was over that joint. He bust every window.
That's crazy.
In the downstairs house.
I seen the same thing when I was a young boy. One of my neighbors, he guess he was messing with some chick. She took hot Pepsi, I guess must have heated it up, and then she poured it on top of his car. Pepsi is like paint thinner, paint stripper. I mean, I never seen paint come off that fast in my life. I was like, the paint was like melting off.
What? He had I never knew that.
Oh yeah, paint and pee.
No, what I'm
if you have a pee on a car, it's like paint thinner too.
Like Pepsi, I guess because I don't drink sodas.
When I say that stuff was like melting off. Damn. This boy, crazy. He upped the ante. I don't know where he got this from, but he went took some asbestos and threw it in her basement window. And he called the people. She had to move out her crib for like 2 weeks.
Yo, he diabolical.
I was like, how did you even think of that?
First of all, how did he get it in her window? Was
He
it
threw it through the window. So he bust the window with whatever he threw in there, and it had asbestos like wrapped around. Oh, damn, see?
And that-
messing up again.
And that's all you need.
So when he threw whatever, like the rock or whatever, through her basement window, because you know the basement windows in the front of the house.
Oh, you talking about the little the little
He threw
small
it into
windows we got.
Yeah, so he threw it into the basement, so it wouldn't alert her upstairs. She didn't know.
Oh my
And he
God.
called the people. Hey, I think this house got asbestos.
Oh my gosh.
They came. She had to relocate for 2 weeks.
That's a shame.
Damn.
That boy diabolical.
Yeah, I said, I wouldn't mess with you, bro. I'm cool.
T, I know some of the shit you did to men's car. What was some shit you did?
I didn't do nothing to nobody.
Yeah. They're gonna lie, y'all.
Listen,
They're gonna lie, y'all.
we know you are a hired hitman. We already talked about this.
That was in my younger years.
You still did it, so that does not take away from the fact
but
that
see,
you
you
were
know
a
what?
hired hitman.
Because I have to protect my client's privacy.
Oh,
Clients, so now you're a real hitman. This wasn't your sister. This was your client. So that means you were paid for this. Oh my
Yes,
God!
I was paid handsome.
You're a oh my God! You blacklist. He's a blacklist.
I got a client
Ladies,
confidentiality.
if you need your man's car windows bust, just DM this joint podcast, and we have we have a specialist for you. 20 years of experience.
These are my clients.
I
God.
don't get into those type of things anymore. Yeah, my business has evolved into something a little bit more professional.
That's what all ex-drug dealers say too. Yeah, I don't sell drugs no more. I'm out of that game. I've heard that before too. Yeah, that was when I was young. I don't do any of that. Yeah, okay.
No, I don't.
I told y'all T is a criminal out of the group.
I am
y'all.
not.
You always talk.
I am an angel. Y'all don't see my
Hold
halo?
on.
Like, come on. It's a halo.
Hold
over
on.
my
What you
head.
say? Hold on. She said hey ho or hey low.
Halo.
Here we go. Let me ask you a question.
Answer.
You on social media?
I have an account, but no, I don't go on social
Okay.
media.
Can anybody just look you up, like get your phone number
No.
or like, okay. Do you have a lot of friends?
I don't use the terminology friend that loosely.
Do
no.
you have a lot of people that you socialize with?
I mean, I wouldn't say a whole lot.
Put the camera on me, please. What that sound like? That sound like a hitman.
Sound like him, man.
Thank you.
Whatever.
If you become her friend, you may end up dead.
That is not true.
And that's what they
Become
also
my
say
friend and
too.
I'll save you.
Yeah, exactly. She either listen. She said you better get down or you better lay down.
T, we knew you was up to something. Look,
Whatever.
let's go to the last comment. So the last comment is from Ty, or is this TY or Ty? I don't know, but Ty, it's no rules to the get back.
I'm telling you.
No rules to the get back.
I mean, the rules is based on the person, I guess. I mean, when it comes to me, my rules is to move on. You know what? That's my get back right here.
Once the war is started, is no rules.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
the war started now. So
That's
hey,
true.
yeah. See, I'm
Until
type dude.
somebody finally just give up.
I'll burn your car. I'll burn your house. I'm burning everything.
I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut.
I'm petty. I'm telling you. I'm calling your job and say you embezzled.
Oh, did you hear?
I didn't. What happened? What'd you say?
I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut. I mean, she really done some shit. She done some shit, y'all. And we're gonna get to the bottom of
And
it.
I'm gonna ask again: have you ever been charged with a felony?
No, I have not.
That's because you a hitman. Exactly. You do yours very discreetly. John Wick or somebody.
This your podcast, man.
Disjoint.
Oh yeah, we have video number 3. Video
Number 3.
Video number 3.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Steady, are you ready?
Stay ready.
Stay ready, because what?
Hey. Steady. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I don't know why you.
What's going on? What movie was that in?
She don't know.
What song was that in?
What?
What movie?
I don't know. I don't
What
like
movie
watch
was that song in?
No.
Her black card been revoked. She don't know none of the movies.
Fucking God. You mean to tell me?
I told you I don't really watch TV.
Don't you watch Going with the
Look at
Wind?
this camera.
I watch what?
Going with the Wind.
What's that? No.
You mean to tell me
She been
Black
working,
Urban?
She been working since she was
Black-
6 years old, so she ain't have time to watch movies.
She don't know what.
No.
Everybody should know what movie
I
that
was not
song
working
became
at
famous
6.
in.
She went
BJ.
from preschool right to the corner store and just worked.
Damn.
She doesn't watch nothing. The Cosby's. She missed A Different World. All the stuff that we watched when we was younger. She was at work. So